my dad came here to pursue a PhD degree. Along the way of him getting that degree, my mom became pregnant with my brother, and then later she became pregnant with me. And as a result of not being able to support a family of 4 on like a PhD student's stipend, he quit his PhD and he got a pretty low wage job just to get a little bit more money to support the family. And that's like the biggest sacrifice that I really cherish from my dad, because he loved the things that he was studying, and he was really just a dissertation away from a degree, which would have eventually gotten him a high-paying job, and then would have gotten him more honor and credit and merit. But he gave that up because he really valued the family more than having us suffer for another year or two to be able to finish his degree and all that.
I definitely didn't realize how much my parents sacrificed for me. I didn't appreciate it a lot when I was growing up, especially because I was growing up with a lot of white kids who weren't immigrants, so they wouldn't understand the way that my parents parented me. So my parents would always sign me up for piano or dance or swimming, all this stuff, and they would always emphasize schoolwork and not going out too much and stuff like that, so that I could get into a good college and have a good life and stuff like that. But my friends, they would be like, wow, your parents are so strict, they're so Asian, I don't understand why they're doing that to you. So I didn't understand my parents either, and so I definitely didn't appreciate what they were trying to do for me.
Hong Kong is a place that my dad still really loves, and I think he feels most comfortable there. One of the things that he really worked for when I was growing up was I went on a lot of study abroad trips and things like that, and obviously those are expensive, and rather than traveling back to Hong Kong and visiting places that are familiar to him and places that he loves, he worked to send me places, and not just abroad, but also places like Vanderbilt. So he has I think worked to give me the experiences that he thinks I should have in my life, rather than working for experiences that I think he would really love to have more often.
My dad said that if he hadn't left Taiwan, he would have pursued a job in entertainment. He was really good at singing and just really silly, so he wanted to go into the entertainment business. And but because he always said it as a joke, but I think in the back of his mind he really wanted to pursue that, and because the family that he had to make sacrifices in order to support us. When my parents first came to the U.S., they told me that none of the English that they learned in high school or middle school made any difference coming here, because they were just so overwhelmed by how fast people spoke, and they didn't know the vocabulary as well. Their accent was strong, so people couldn't understand them.
There's a lot of things that they didn't tell me until recently, a lot of struggle, especially in terms of racism at the workplace. I had no idea that was going on, but it definitely was. They definitely hid that from me so that I wouldn't know how much that they sacrificed, so that I could have a better life.
I don't tell my parents enough that I truly appreciate their sacrifices, and I would not be the person I am today without them immigrating to America. Because if I stayed back in Burma, I would just be living a safe and comfortable life.
I love that they were willing to drop everything and go to a new place, even though they didn't know what was coming. They didn't have any expectations of, fears and anxiety, and that I fully appreciate, even though it doesn't seem like it every day, the sacrifice that they made for me and my brother, that they are, the source of a lot of pride for me, not just for myself, but I'm proud that I came from them and I'm their daughter, I'm really happy that they did everything they could to make my life a lot easier. I don't know if I had the words to fully express everything they mean to me, but I'm really grateful.
爸爸妈妈，我真的很感谢你们多么有伸手给我跟哥哥 能让我们去上大学，可以去去弹钢琴、拉小提琴，这么多 sacrifice 你就是给我们的。I don't have any words to say in Chinese for that. 可是我真的很爱你们，谢谢妈妈爸爸。